Hello.
I was about to say pretend the camera's not there.
Now I was gonna talk into it whenever I talk.
Go.
Oh, really? We're doing that? Okay.
We're talking into the camera.
I thought we were talking to each other.
No, we're talking to each other. We're talking to each other.
Welcome to the Coffee for You podcast. This is our very first episode, and we're really excited to have you here. We've been talking about doing this for a really long time, and I'm glad that it's finally happening. So today we are going to have Ryan and Nelvin and Jason, myself, and
Kevin.
Kevin's here.
Yep.
Back there.
He's not exactly how he usually is, but
Looks a little off today.
yeah, he's a little one-dimensional today.
Still having a good hair day though, so.
Yeah.
I think that's the best picture I've ever seen of him.
He looks great.
Stunning.
Right. So real quick, we're just going to go around the table. We're going to introduce ourselves. I want you to say your name, your favorite roast, and your favorite brew method. And then also your favorite Arnold quote.
Oh boy.
Arnold, you said?
Arnold, yeah.
Arnold.
So Arnold the show, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hey Arnold?
But I mean, if you have a favorite Hey Arnold quote, then go for it.
That's satisfactory.
That's
I don't
satisfactory.
know if I
yeah.
know many Arnold quotes.
I wouldn't say that, that's what I'm looking for, but that'll
Hey
get
Arnold
the
or
job done.
Schwarzenegger?
Schwarzenegger, there's like many to choose from.
I know, I'm just like having trouble thinking of them.
I could start off if you'd like.
I hate all of them. Sorry, go ahead.
You hate all of them.
Go ahead.
All right, that's another story.
You're the one that's prepared for this.
Yeah, I guess I am prepared for this. All right. So my name is Josh.
I'm not secretly using my phone.
No, I'm not reading this off the phone. I just have the show notes as a...
No, he's searching
Oh,
Arnold
okay.
quotes right now.
All right,
Oh.
fair enough. All right, so again, my name is Josh. My favorite roast style is...
Okay, Google.
I like a medium, and I've been testing out the lights a little bit more, and really getting into those. Dark is dark. I like it, but it's not my favorite. You kind of lose some of the notes in there, but that's another story. My favorite brew method... I've been having a lot of fun with the AeroPress lately and messing with pour over, but when it goes down to my roots, it's gonna be French press, and I do love French press brew. And for our fourth bullet point, I'd say it would have to be from the movie Predator. It's gonna be, come on, kill me, come on, I'm right here, come on, kill me, I'm right here, come on.
Can you do all of our quotes?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever it is.
I'll just tell you what it is. You gotta
believe
say it
it's
in an
accurate.
accent.
That's what's needed.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'll do my best.
Good.
Who's going next?
Your?
Oh, so I almost don't want to go next because I'm trying to find a quote.
I'll go next.
Yeah, okay, go.
So my name is Jason. I like to think of myself as on a journey in my coffee lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
So I must confess that my most used and favorite method for
You can say
the
it.
entire
We
time
all
I'm
know.
drinking coffee is the Keurig.
Yep, we know. It's okay. I accept you for who you are.
But I am growing,
Yeah.
and
That's what it's all about.
I'm actually loving this French press right now.
That's great. That's what all of this is about.
Yes.
Really.
Yes, it's the journey and the growth towards learning more and more about coffee.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. My favorite Arnold quote is the type of roast, right? Dark.
Okay.
Dark. And then did the camera just turn off?
Definitely could be. You keep talking, I'm gonna go check.
It's the laptop, but okay.
And my favorite quote, Arnold by Arnold Schwarzenegger, has to be the classic Terminator 2, I believe.
Yeah.
Hasta la vista, baby.
That's
It's a classic.
That is a classic.
Oldie but a goodie.
Yeah, that's really good. You want me to go? Except you're still
No,
doing
I'm,
some
I'm
research.
good.
You sure? I like this thing at the bottom. What is this? It's a foot
That's like a
massager?
foot massager. Yeah,
I
it
really
gets
like
out
it.
all the knots in your feet,
Yeah,
front
it's really
and back.
Did we talk
Especially-
about what we're drinking? We're drinking Java.
From?
Java.
Explain that.
And-
Explain that.
So Java is an island off Indonesia, I think. And it was roasted on March 3rd. So it's a kind of old roast for what we normally do.
But so good.
3 weeks old. I think it's really
I mean,
good.
we were saving it for this.
It tastes good.
Yeah. It's a good medium. Roasted in a popcorn popper, which we'll talk about.
We
So
will talk about
I'm Ryan. What are the questions? My favorite
roast.
roast level is medium. Because you get, I like to think of it like a marshmallow, So you get all the
Why'd you tell me?
flavor.
You said
Because
marshmallow.
because they've heard my marshmallow thing over and over again. So if you think of a marshmallow, when you lightly roast a marshmallow, it's a lot of marshmallow flavor and a little bit of that, campfire flavor. If you dark roast a marshmallow, it's a lot of campfire and only a little bit of that marshmallow flavor.
So I like campfires.
There you go. So you like the campfire flavor. The medium, in my mind, is the best of both worlds. You get the caramelization, you get the actual taste of the coffee bean. So I like a good medium. Definitely French press.
I love that real quick. I love the marshmallow example.
Yep.
I heard one that I like even better actually recently. It was from, I forgot the guy's name, but he's on the Coffee Podcast. And they said that he basically compares 3 different types of bread. So you have like pumpernickel, white, and like wheat bread.
Okay.
They're all the same thing, they're all the same bread, but they have different flavors. Now, when you toast them, you're gonna be like losing some of those flavors along the way. So if you burn them to a crisp, which is like a really dark roast, they're all gonna taste.
They all taste the
kinda
same.
similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're losing the notes, and so I really liked that.
I like that. To me, I think of like coffee region though, because the flavors change. Yes. So I like French press, but I also love cold brew. Because, cold brew.
Cold brew.
I like heavily saturated beans, is where I go with it. What's the next one? The fourth one?
The fourth one is the Arnold quote.
Okay, so my favorite Arnold quote is from Aragorn. And he said,
Fair enough.
Elendil, he cried, I am Aragorn, son of Arathorn, and am called Elisar, the Elfstone, Dunedain, the heir of Isildur, Elendil, son of Gondor. Here is the sword that was broken and is forged again. Will you aid me or thwart me? Choose swiftly.
Now Josh has to read that quote in the
Yeah. You want to do it?
I really need to hear it.
I'm honestly,
we have to do that.
I have that one thing that I could do the Arnold voice in, but other than that,
I don't know, man. Try it.
You can't fail now. Come on.
You've never tried to do Aragorn as Arnold, so.
I've never tried to do Aragorn as Aragorn. Probably have. It takes some water.
Well, you just dropped like 8 octaves. I don't know how
It
that
happens. It happens.
Wow.
Batman voice is coming.
I feel like I need to warm up and
Nope.
get into it.
Nope.
No,
So I shouldn't start
Just
off with
straight.
"Come on, kill me." I just go
Nope.
into it.
Just straight in.
right into it.
Aragorn threw back his cloak. No, I can't do it.
Immediately go Scottish.
All right, that didn't
That was
work
good.
out well.
Alright, we tried.
It was a good
I
attempt.
got an easier one for you. Don't
We'll
worry.
practice for next time.
Cool. You done?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I'm Nelvin. My favorite roast is also medium. I like the balance of body and flavor.
Josh has the giggles. It's gonna take a second.
Right? It happens from time to time. Don't mind us.
Is the camera still on?
Oh yeah. Totally. So hot in here.
It's the lights, dude. Who brought this?
Sorry.
Whoa, Josh.
Dude, it's
Sorry.
I finished my coffee already.
That's awesome. It's way too early for that. And you're right next to the lights. Anyway, so I like medium roast. I like it. I like the flavor and the body balance. My go-to for homebrewing is complicated. So I prefer a pour over, but French press right now, I've kind of fallen in love with all over again. It's a little bit quicker and easier to do with the new baby.
Accurate.
Baby tip number 38. But if I'm out and about, as I normally am, if you find a place that does a siphon, get the siphon. It's like $9 for a cup. It's actually a lot. Share it with someone.
Can I ask one question?
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
These guys.
Sorry,
all of you.
Yeah, look at the camera. Look at the
Yeah,
camera.
I'm talking to you.
You. Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. I just felt a little neglected. That's all. I was like near you, but not.
Oh, dude.
I didn't have any of your attention.
No, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Oh, dude.
No, it's
You're,
fine.
like, right here.
I was just.
So next time we're out, we're going to
Yeah.
get a siphon together.
And we can share it.
It's going to be amazing.
I like it.
More on that later. Siphon is a little confusing and extremely complicated. Don't try this at home. Well, not yet. And my favorite Terminator quote, my favorite Arnold quote is something Josh is going to read, and I just find it amusing.
I thought none of us chose quotes from when Arnold was a governor.
Yeah, right.
I just did.
I went from being the Terminator to being the Governator. I'm a cop, you idiot.
I had no idea that was there. That's so good. That's perfect.
Excellent.
I was trying to decide between the Terminator one and Get to the Chopper.
Yeah, that's also
The other
from
classic. The other classic.
Also from Predator. This is a great movie. I feel like Kevin would be the one to agree with me. That brings me to my next point. Kevin, it's your turn.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
good. Kev?
All right, so, well, we already know
Just
your
like
name.
Silence for a while.
Kev?
Anybody?
You gotta speak up.
They can't hear you.
All right, well,
All right, very good.
good.
Thanks, Kev.
Thanks for that.
Not
Kevin.
even an Arnold quote, huh?
Good talk.
Seriously. All right, well, so you're probably wondering, why are we doing this podcast thing? What's the point of the four of us getting together? The five of us, I'm sorry I left you out, Kevin. And actually, I probably should explain because people are going to be listening to this audio only,
This is true.
Yeah.
aside from the video that we're doing. Kevin did not show up today, so he's got plenty of wedding things that he needs to be doing right
He's
now.
also moving.
It's
Yeah,
yeah,
Kevin's
no,
getting
he's
married.
getting married in like 2 weeks.
He's
moving.
building the website.
yeah, he's incredibly busy, but we like to give him a hard time
Oh, yeah.
because
To be fair, he doesn't have any kids, though.
that's true. Yeah,
No kids.
No
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he should be here. What,
Yeah,
it's
but
fine.
we
No, it's fine.
we got here,
Yeah.
and I was like, I didn't send Kevin a reminder. I wonder if he's gonna come. And then Ryan's like, oh shoot, he's probably not coming.
He's not gonna come.
Nah,
Sends him a
yeah.
text. He's like, I didn't respond to the invite.
I asked him, too. I said, well, what was your response? And he didn't respond to that. So, it's all right. I like these bars.
That's great. But anyway, so that's the joke. Kevin's not here. So I'd like to talk a little bit about who we are. Now you know a little bit about all of us, something silly. But moving forward, who we all are together. We've started this business, this website right now called Coffee for You. It's really going to be The Coffee for You because of domain names and whatnot. You could find us at just www.thecoffeeforyou.com.
Yep.
Twitter at The Coffee for You, Instagram The Coffee for You, and Facebook is something different, I believe.
Facebook is like the coffee for you. So if you look up the coffee for you, you're going to find a coffee shop in Korea.
That's not us.
That's not. We
Just,
are no. We don't run a coffee shop. Maybe some.
At least for now.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
not yet. But I think it's the Coffee for You LLC. Something more official. But essentially, if you follow us anywhere, you can follow us everywhere.
Yeah, if you go to the website, there'll be plenty of links.
Well, as
Say it again.
the lady in
Yeah.
Chance's song says, everything is everything. So that's
The end.
it.
Have a good night.
Yep.
I'm just kidding. It's not the end. Just keep going.
Yeah, that's it. thanks for coming
Everything
by.
is everything.
So why are we doing this thing? What are we doing? We kind of touched on it for a second when Jason said that he's doing the Keurig and that's his favorite brew method, but he started to like other things. What is The Coffee for You? What is Coffee for You? We essentially just want to increase knowledge of everything. We're learning ourselves. I know that a year ago today, I even drinking coffee? I think I was already I had given up on coffee for a little bit, and at this point, I'm roasting my own coffee. I'm trying out different brew methods. I'm teaching other people how to do it. And I'm getting my mom, who is an avid, dark coffee drinker, to start liking single origin.
Nice.
And I love that. But I think, Nelvin, I'm kind of putting you on the spot right now, but not really, because I did have this on the show notes.
On the spot with 2 weeks notice, it's fine. There's
Do you want to kind of delve a little bit deeper into who we are and kind of give that message?
No, not really.
All right, you definitely don't have
Just
to.
kidding.
all right.
I know Ryan can.
That's it.
No, totally kidding.
I can't do it. So
You can.
We're literally just, Josh said it pretty well. We're a group of 5 guys on a journey to just discover coffee, just share our knowledge and kind of share our mistakes along the way too. We like trying new things. Coffee is, I feel like the majority of people in our lives and at our workplaces, at our schools, wherever we go, they think coffee, they think Starbucks, they think Dunkin' Donuts. In their heads, it's always like, all right, the two of them go.
what do you prefer?
Yeah, exactly. Starbucks or Dunkin'. And when I say neither, they're kind of like, oh, what do you mean? It's like, let me explain. thecoffeeforyou.com. But yeah, that's the entire idea. So there's these 2 big companies that have just kind of dominated the entire market on just, all right, we make the best coffee. Let's throw this in, let's throw more sugar, and let's throw more cream in, let's make this crazy unicorn flavor. It's just, it's all over the place, and it's hard to avoid. So, I don't blame them. I don't blame people for liking one or the other. I was a big Starbucks guy back in the day. I grew up in college just drinking Starbucks all the time, 1 or 2 cups a day. And that was my go-to. I was a avid Starbucks drinker and a promoter as well. But coffee has such bigger flavors than what you can taste in those cups, and it comes from all over the world, from Yemen to Ecuador to Guatemala from California, just really all over India, just. You name it, and each region, it's amazing because each region actually has its own distinct taste, because it matters where the coffee beans are grown, and they're actually coffee cherries, believe it or not. But a lot of people don't have this knowledge, and we're learning too, like Josh said. But it's been pretty cool to learn together and to teach other people about it. So we started a blog, and we hope to be roasting our own beans soon as well. But for right now, we just want to show you how to make better coffee at home, and that's kind of the gist of it. Leave anything out?
I think in this day and age, it is rare for companies to still have the ability and the authority to tell people that they are the best, and people take them at face value. So whether it's a car company or a social media company or any other decision that we make, there has been a great democratization of knowledge, and people looking to see, well, is that true? Are dark beans the best? Yeah. Is coffee roasted a year or 6 months ago better than anything else? So I totally agree. I think our kind of guiding principle is that we're regular guys who have lives, but we have started this journey of having better coffee, learning more, and realizing that the best coffee that we can make, even if it's terrible and we did it on our own and it's not perfect, is usually better than anything else you can buy. So for us, that's, to your point, what we want to share, right? We want to be able to be that one-stop shop for coffee knowledge, for being able to share your best local places that you like around the corner from you or across the country, and any questions you have, we'll work them out together. So yeah, totally, it is high time that people start realizing the best coffee shop is actually in their kitchen, not on every corner in every city.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really well put. And if I could add one thing to that, one unique thing about us. So coffee is a very widely discussed topic. Like all you have to do is Google coffee blog, and you'll see hundreds, maybe thousands of coffee blogs out there. And one thing that makes us different is no, we're not claiming to be experts just yet, but we are getting there. But we are like totally transparent about our journey. We want to just share our entire journey with you, the ups and the downs. But once you start looking at all these different blogs, you'll see that each one focuses on like kind of a very specific area with no, I guess, like wiggle room almost. There's no room for anything else. There's no room for kind of community or forums or people to ask questions. We're kind of changing the game up a little bit there. So we're going to be doing how-to videos, but we're also going to be doing stuff like this, podcasts, vlogs, just a lot of different stuff to just cover all the bases of coffee, not just where coffee comes from, not just how-tos. It's going to be a pretty broad database of all things coffee. So our entire thing is we want to be your one-stop shop. You come here to learn about coffee. We come here to learn how to make coffee. There's going to be your local spot page where you'll be able to just go on that section of our page and just share whatever your local spot is, whether you live in New York or Cali or a different country, and it's going to be cool because it'll be a resource for people just all over the place. And
Yeah, and totally agree. I think the only other thing is we will do our best not to ever say this is the best cup of coffee if you make it this way and you have this roast level and it's from this area. That's the other thing with whatever you see, right? People have their opinions about the best. Coffee is like any other thing you taste. Taste is individual. So to Nell's point, we're here to share the knowledge. We are going to try to keep our opinions out of it. We'll say what's worked, what we like, what we prefer, like what we just did. But very much we want to give you the resource where if you want to take a African bean and roast it completely dark and then drink it a year from now, you'll have the knowledge to do all those things, right? None of us would actually tell you to do that. Kevin might, but Kevin likes tea.
And Kevin, you're here to say that, right?
Yep.
yeah, hey Grace.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah.
Good talk.
Great.
Good. All right, we can talk a lot.
We can't talk a lot.
We can talk a lot. Yeah.
It's true.
But I think to your point with taste varies. Yeah, I'm stealing somebody else's story right now, but I was talking to someone and he was telling me and a couple other people about how who was it? I don't remember who it was, but essentially like their wife had been making them this potato soup for their whole life, for forever. And actually it was their mom was making potato soup. Sorry. And when he got married and he told stories to his wife about how great this potato soup was and everything. So the wife gets the recipe from the mom. She's like, I'm going to surprise him, I'm going to make this potato soup. And it's going to be great. She makes it, follows the recipe exactly. He's like, there's something wrong with this. Like, it's not how I remember it. And she's like, what? So she tries it again. She's like, I don't understand. I did it exactly how you said it was supposed to be done. Like, she talked to the guy's mom and she just like said, hey, I followed this recipe exactly. Like, is there something you left out or anything? She's like, well, I mean, the only other thing that I think it would be is that I never really had time when I was making it because I was focusing on 3 kids or however many kids it was, and I never really had time to stir it, so it got really burnt.
Oh.
And so sure enough, she made it one more time. She let it get burnt, and he was like, "This is what
That's what it is."
This is it. So it might not be like the quote unquote right way, but everybody likes it. Everybody likes their own way.
Yeah,
Everybody has their own way.
And we all come from different backgrounds and upbringings, right?
Yeah.
And that informs how our taste develop.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah. We can probably even make K-Cup better. Nell is gonna have a heart attack. But K-Cup can be better, right?
Ah.
It can.
We can take freshly
'Cause
roasted.
I don't want to waste my Keurig machine.
Yeah, we can take freshly roasted and ground beans and get a reusable K-cup. And just increasing the quality of beans will allow your K-cup to be better, right? So the sealing of a K-cup, the roasting process creates CO2. So any K-cup coffee is stale. Because if it wasn't stale, it would release too much gas and the lid and the actual container would blow up. So if you simply have fresher coffee and roast, I said the Obama thing, I didn't even mean to, and put it through a Keurig, it would. You've never seen the Obama? This is the Obama.
President.
I know it's the
It's a politician thing.
Oh, it's politics.
the only Obama thing I know is that I start slow in the beginning and speed it up at the end.
Yes. But anyway, so we could. Yes, our goal is to make everything better.
Yes.
Lofty.
Great.
Cool.
We could talk about a couple more things, or we could end it. I know it's almost 11 o'clock, and everybody's got work tomorrow.
It's not like it's a Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Yeah.
Why is it Wednesday?
It's a good day to pick for a late night podcast.
It is a good day.
Good day to pick.
Don't you think so, Kevin?
I love.
It's like 6 other days in the week.
Jay is only rarely sarcastic, but what he is so on point. But yeah, I'm excited for this Java.
Java.
Can you move closer? You guys
Oh, sure.
stay.
Yeah.
Don't move away from me.
It's like really close.
This mug kind of sucks though,
Why?
because it's like this lip. It's like an
What's wrong with
awkward. You know,
Well, it's too big? Your lip's too big. Maybe your
it's
lip's
weird
too
because
small.
you have to you want your lip to touch the mug, right? Because that's a normal thing.
Right?
But then when you try to do that, you have this barrier to overcome. It's like a
I
hurdle.
mean, have you spilled any coffee?
No.
So?
It's making you work for it.
Yeah, exactly. It's more worth
It wants you to read the cup.
Read the cup.
Yeah, I know it's long.
Give life to your story.
Give life to your story.
Well,
You know, this is really
That's what we're all
fitting.
about.
That's it.
It's a great introduction.
Podcast
That's what
over.
this is all about.
The end. Congrats.
Oh man.
Cheers.
So this is exciting. Welcome to the first episode of the Coffee for You podcast. I'm really excited that we're actually.
Your
gonna
voice
get
is so
going.
handsome. Sorry. Do you need to do it again? I'm sorry. I'm literally.
No,
I mean, we could keep that in there.
No, you have to
start.
start.
Yeah, start again.
Start. Okay, we're gonna edit all this out.
No,
Just have Ryan go out of the room, or else you have to restart like every 10
Yeah,
seconds.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna stay in, but alright.
Oh man. All right. So welcome to the Coffee for You podcast. The very first episode. Thank you for joining us. I'm really excited about this. We got Ryan whispering again. And I'm gonna do that one more time.
No, I'm literally good. I just want my donut.
Yeah, I got you.
We're so good at this.
I'm surprised that you haven't grabbed a donut earlier because we've been here for like, what, an hour or so?
That's
Yeah.
true.
And I was busy doing things, you know.
Wasn't this whole thing supposed to be an hour?
Yeah, we're supposed to be done right now. It's 10:30 a.m. p.m. Okay, done.
All right.
All right, go.
We'll do it quick then. Welcome to the very first episode of the Coffee for You podcast.
What happened?
Welcome.
Did you do that?
He did.
It is so warm next to the lights right now.
So warm.
I'm dying.
Oh.
Oh man, we need to make outtakes a thing now.
The entire.
Yeah.
We're keeping all of this.
Oh man,
Maybe
it's
this
gonna
entire thing's an outtake.
Like
Alright.
the company you're saying? That's upsetting.
Ooh.
be. Oh,
That would
no,
be
it's
rough,
too
man.
soon for that.
No, it's way too soon.
Do you know our
Too
wives
soon.
talk about that?
Probably.
No, they do. They
Oh.
have a whole thing talking
Oh.
about.
That we're gonna fail?
No. They're like, hopefully they succeed. Like, we're hoping and praying they succeed. But if they don't, it's going to be that funny joke of like, remember when the guys tried to start a coffee business?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when they didn't? Try to start a coffee business.
Yeah.
You're saying because we did?
Because we did.
Got it. Yeah.
And they didn't.
You can.
Exactly.
Right.
That
Thank
just
you,
seems
Jason.
rude though. That part of it, you know.
Okay, Josh, you can start now.
Yeah. So with that, we'll try this one more time.